Hello there, it's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel, friends and enemies alike. Everyone's welcome here. If you click on the button, it's your decision. Righty, guys, so yesterday I was having a bit of an identity crisis. Who am I? Am I the person who loves me? Am I the person who finds me abhorrent? And I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm both. And it's like it runs into everything that I'm doing here, which is I show up and I speak. My intention is always to speak from the heart, and I don't always fulfill it, okay? But that is my intention. So let's just take a minute to open it. And but sometimes, some days, basically, there's things I really like about me, and there's also like a harsh inner judgmental bitch who lives inside of me who doesn't like everything that I do, and I'm working on it. But it was really nice to be able to see that and watch back my video and be like, I'm both of those things. I love me, and in some days I think I'm cringe, and I still got to work on that. What the relationship I have with that part of me, and not to reject it, just to acknowledge it. I'm everything. And it's what I do to show up here. Oh, I'm feeling myself powerful. Which isn't always the heart space, but hey, we're running with it. I have to show up in in any version of me. I'm multifaceted. There's so many Jessies. And that is what I want to show on this channel, all of me. And it's making me think, like a friend suggested editing the videos. And my initial reaction was like, I can't be bothered. And I've been thinking about it. And I think, because even watching the video yesterday, there are some things that today I wholeheartedly agree with, and I think it's beautiful. And there are other things I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't say that again. Now I'm hearing myself back, I wouldn't say that again. So it would be easy for me to edit that out. I don't want to show an edited version of me. There are things you might really like about me, and there might be things you really don't like, or they piss you off, or whatever it is. I'm all of it. I'm not just one edited beautiful version. I'm not. I'm messy, and I'm human, and I come in so many shades, and that's what I want to show. So if you like it, stick around. Even if you don't like it, stick around if that doesn't trouble you too much. The choice is yours. But just know it's part of my enjoyment in doing this is showing up whatever the weather. And even I don't like some of it. And I'm like, oh God. But it's not, I can't then delete, I can't hide it. I don't want to hide it. I could if I wanted to. I don't want to. I want to be all of me. And that way, no one can put me on a pedestal. No one can think, wow, and wow, I'm hearing all the judgment already. Who's putting you on a pedestal? Some people do. They think I'm a wonderful, bright, sparkly being. I am. I'm also a monster. So don't be getting any wrong ideas. That's why I'm going to show you all of me. And one more thing I want to share, and I don't know why this is coming in, but it is. So most summers, I work at a summer camp for students all over the world. They come to the UK and we do English, like an English camp, but they do a bunch of stuff, and it's really fun. I love it. And I was working a couple years ago as the house parent, which isn't my normal role, and I found it incredibly challenging being the one who has to enforce rules and being that disciplinary sort of authority, that role, the parent role. Oh, didn't like it. No, I'm used to being the fun teacher that's oh, we can bend the rules a bit, but you can't in that role. Anyway, I was co-house parenting with another guy. And it was his first year at the summer camp, and he was just fantastic because he was so authentic. He was an authentic, miserable say that word. But he was so, you know, he didn't put on any pretense that he was enjoying the work, that he was happy to be there. He was there because his partner was also there, and they were spending the summer together. Anyway, he was very vocal about how much he hated it and he didn't enjoy the work, but the kids loved him. They loved him, and I tell you why, because he was so authentic about it. He didn't pretend at all. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because it's like I've just never been someone appear so miserable and create so much joy. And we had one student, and she was 13 at the time, but she's much older than that. She's very mature. Anyway, she had a lot of difficulty with her parents, and phone conversations were always hard for her. And she'd just got off the phone to her parents, and she came and sat down in the common room with me and Mike. I just said his name. She came and sat down. She'd obviously just had a fight with her parents, and she's like, she goes, "Am I a knobhead?" Now, obviously her parents had called her a knobhead or something along the lines. That's how she had interpreted it. She goes, "Am I a knobhead?" Now, I'm just going to jump in here and say what my usual response to that would have been to a 13-year-old would have been like, "No, you're not a knobhead, blah, blah, blah," and sort of try and appease them and make them see the other side. When she asked, "Am I a knobhead?" Mike, he shrugged his shoulders and he went, "Probably." And we were both like, "What? Has he just said this?" And he went, "Well, you might be. It depends who's asking." He was like, "You're probably a knobhead to some people, and you're probably not a knobhead to others. Like, that's just the way it goes." And he just sort of like went back to reading his book, and it was gold. It was such a teaching opportunity for me, where it's like, yeah, you don't have to be like, no, cut, like, to try and protect, I guess, like, that would have been my motivation, is to sort of protect their self-esteem. But actually, I think it's way more valuable. Maybe there's a time and a place for anything, but I saw the value in saying maybe at times, because that's the truth. That is the truth. So I just thought I'd share that. Yeah, sometimes we're knobheads. And sometimes we're not. We're just so many things, aren't we? We can't put any of us in a box with so many things. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If you like the video, like it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you a knobhead too? And, I just want to say a quick thank you to those that commented on the last video. Someone commented like their perspective on smoking, and anyway, it was very helpful. So if you're seeing this, thank you very much. That helped me a lot in my process. All right, and subscribe if you're here, and you might not ever see me again, so just subscribe while you can. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.